Morning Artesia Radio Show, and it is our Central Valley Electric Cooperative update. Raelynn is here. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are things?
Good, pretty good.
You ready for Election Day?
Sure.
You guys are going to be a polling place this year?
We are a polling place, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So vote early, vote often? Is
That's
that
right.
the...
That's the slogan.
I think, it's interesting. I think if you look up your voter info on the Secretary of State's website, and once you put your name and info in and it comes up with your info, voting history, and it will show when you voted and where you voted.
All right.
Doesn't tell you who you voted for.
Right.
That's another list that you have to pay extra money for. But no, I'm just kidding. There's no there better not be a list like that. But how long CV's been a polling place? Been a long time.
It's probably been in the last 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since the new building was built?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good. Anybody?
It's super convenient for me. I love it.
That's true.
I do. I love it.
Does anybody ever ask you guys the lot where the office used to be?
I don't know if we've got any inquiries on that in a long time.
Yeah.
I know when we first tore down that building, people wanted to know what we were going to do with it. We don't really have any plans. It was just too hard to keep up with an old building that was old.
Yeah.
So...
we resemble that here.
Right,
so.
right.
We do a little bit of that. Well, you brought a guest with you. Who did you bring in? Get a little closer to the microphone there.
So this is Bowerman, and Bowerman started working at CVE this morning, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, and she has joined the Member Services Department, so I just wanted to bring her here because if I'm not able to come, then she'll come, or we may just both come.
Great. So, well, nice to meet you, Kyler. And so let's find out a little bit about you. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Hope, New Mexico.
Wow, I've met somebody from Hope. So did you grow up on a farm or a ranch?
My dad has managed ranches for most of his life, and he's back doing that now, but he actually worked for CVE for a little bit too.
He did. He was in our warehouse.
Yes.
That's great. So what are some of your earliest memories of Hope, New Mexico? What do people do in Hope, New Mexico?
We don't do a whole lot out there. There's not much to do.
Yeah.
And it was never, even though it's like 20-minute drive, it's a drive to town. So we didn't hardly do much. We just playing outside pretty much was what we did growing up. So
yeah, no, not a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
So when it was time to go to school, did you go in town or did you go out to the Penasco school?
At first, 3rd through 6th grade, or 3rd through 5th, I was at Penasco, and then my brother came into town, so I followed him.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that experience like, the Penasco school?
I really liked it. It was small. It was K through 8th grade, and there were maybe 20 kids in the whole school, so it was really nice.
Yeah. Do you remember any of your teachers?
I do.
You do?
They're probably still the same ones that are there.
Yeah.
Probably.
Actually, I think it's new since I left, but I know them still because I go to their little sports days and stuff. So
yeah.
We go out to the Penasco school to do our safety demonstration, and I love going out there because it is small, and we do all of them, K through 8. So some of them have probably seen it more than they want to, but they are the best behaved kids. They're great.
Yeah. Were you well behaved then?
Yeah, I think so.
You don't remember getting in trouble
No.
very often. Well, that's good. So after you go through the grades there, then you go to Artesia schools, and you finished here, graduated from Artesia High?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you in any extracurricular activities?
I was in FFA.
FFA?
Yeah.
Okay. And what did you do in FFA? Did you show animals? Or?
I did. I actually through 4-H, so I showed since I was 8. And then I went and judged. I did the public speaking contest and then also the career development contest throughout FFA. So
okay.
Yeah.
How did you win any awards? Go very far?
Yeah, we went to Denver to judge livestock one year, and I can't remember what we placed there, but that was the highest that we had gone is to Denver, and that was a whole new experience getting to judge there. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you graduate from high school.
Mm-hmm.
You go to college.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
New Mexico State.
An Aggie.
Yes.
All right. And so what did you major in?
At first I started out animal science, and then I didn't really like doing that, so I switched over to general agriculture so I could kind of choose my classes and decide what to do with that. So.
Okay. So your dad worked at CVE for a little while.
Yeah.
You grew up out in the country.
Yeah.
Did you apply for the CVE scholarship when you were getting ready to go to college?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
And did you get the CVE scholarship?
I did get the CVE scholarship.
Well, that had to be a big help.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of how I knew you and Mike Anderson is through that scholarship too. So.
Yeah.
So I knew her name when it came across my desk with her application, and I'm like, we need to interview that one. Yeah.
Well, that is great. So, so is the job what brought you back to Artesia, or did you come back to Artesia because you wanted to look for a job, or what brought you back here?
Well, I was probably going to end up back in Artesia, but I came home one weekend and my dad told me about the job, so I went on and I applied that night, and then I had the interview, and then I got it, and I was like, yep, I'm going back home.
Did you want to come back home? Or?
At first I didn't know, but now that I'm here, I'm glad that I'm back. So.
Okay. So now have you started a family here, or are you just?
No, I'm just kind of. We'll see.
Okay. Well, good. Well, so what will you be doing at CVE? Or I know you have a list. Or
we've been going over so many things this morning, Jean. I told her, I said, I'm going to introduce you to some of the office personnel. I said, I don't really want to overwhelm you on your first day. And I think I may have overwhelmed her already on the first day, but I probably haven't gone through a quarter of the list of the things that we're going to be, that our department takes care of. So I told her that the member services department is the department that they send tasks and projects to that nobody else wants to do.
Oh, well, there you go.
So it's a wide range of safety demos, marketing and PR, to bird reports. If a bird gets electrocuted, we've got to report that. So
a bird report. I think
all kinds of different things that our department is in charge of.
Now, is the bird report similar to the balloon report? If a Mylar balloon
I don't have to report that, but during graduation last week, I'm like,
all the balloons get released.
Don't let them go.
And they did.
They did, yeah.
Hopefully it didn't cause too many issues.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Don't remember that being the case.
All right.
Well, so are you excited about this new job?
I am really excited about it. And I like that it's a bunch of different things and not just the same job over and over.
Yeah.
So.
Now, you mentioned your brother is older, younger?
He's older.
He's older. Yes. So did he go to school?
No, he was at New Mexico State and passed away when he was over there. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay.
So, is there any other brothers or sisters?
No.
Okay. Is the rest of your family still in Hope?
Yes, they are.
What do they do?
My mom's a 6th grade teacher, and then my dad's back to ranching now. So.
Okay. 6th grade teacher here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So.
She teaches science?
Yep.
Yep. Science.
Well, a lot of practical experience, I'm sure, to help with the.
I hope my 6th grader gets her mom for science.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that can be arranged or not.
I'm sure it can. You know, Dusty Bean knows people, right?
He says he does.
Right.
Whether anybody knows him, that's
right.
a different story. Well, that's great. Well, congratulations on getting the job, and good luck in wherever it takes you and whatever you're going to be doing. So
thank you.
It's a great place. Maybe you'll get to drive the car.
I know. We were just talking about the Tesla. Yeah. I told her we'll go for a cruise in it because it's just so much fun to drive.
Right, but just don't ride with Mike because he knows where the whoopee cushion thing is.
No, he doesn't.
I showed him.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes, that's my fault.
He probably doesn't remember. Right now, I just think it's the funnest thing. I took it one day last week, and you honk the horn. And so it honks, and then it plays La Cucaracha, and that just cracks me up. That I just wanted to honk the horn the whole time I was driving it. It just cracks me up.
Well, that's what happens when you take a software writer
Right.
and designer and say, build a car. Because
Right.
all those little quirks and things wind up in those.
Yeah, and it's funny when it's in the shop, in our mechanic shop charging, and some of our line crew get in there, and they're the ones that have figured out how to put all these things on these different things, and then the ladies that drive it don't really know about it until they get in it. So
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah, so they figured out where the whoopee cushion is, too.
Oh, yes. I'm sure they know. I think they're the one that changed the horn. But I'm not going to tell. I won't tell. Because I think it's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. That is, it's interesting technology, and of course it's electric, and CVE is electricity, so
Right.
you get to, but you haven't driven it yet.
Not yet.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Like I said, I've probably overwhelmed her
Yeah.
already today.
Well, good. Well, congratulations on the job. Good luck to you, and I'm sure we'll see you back from time to time. Is there anything else that you'd like to cover or talk about today?
I can't think of anything right now. Just we are still doing home energy audits. If anybody wants a free home energy audit, that way you're spending all that money to cool your home since it's really, really hot outside.
Yeah.
Let's get a home energy audit and see where you might be losing some of that air that you're cooling.
One of these days, I'm going to ask you about this. We had a. What do you say to somebody when they knock on the door or ring the doorbell and they say, "Hey, we think we can save you energy. Give us a copy of your electric bill."
Don't do it. Don't give them a copy. I mean, they're trying to sell solar, and if you're interested in solar, then that's great. But I would definitely call and talk to your electric company first, because there are processes that I know CVE has to go through when people are interconnecting with solar. So
Right.
if you are interconnected to the grid, you will still get a bill from your utility.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We didn't take the plunge, if you will. We didn't
Right.
Entertain any further information on that, but it really
And we have
did.
people every day inquiring about it, and we still have people that are going with it, and as long as they do the economics, so they know that it's going to be economical for them and their family, then you know, we'll go through the process with them.
Sure.
Absolutely.
But it bugged me when they said, "We need a copy of your electric
Right.
bill." I thought,
No.
no, I'm not going to tell you.
Right.
No, I might tell you, but I'm not going to give you a copy or
Right.
show you a copy of my electric bill.
Right.
That seemed, the red flags started going off when that
Absolutely.
happened.
Especially door to door these days. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to be a little skeptical.
Yeah.
So.
I don't even know what the doorbell sounds in my house. the Alexa thing said there's activity at your front door, and Lana's like, "Didn't you hear the front door?" No. And it's not that far away. Like from where I sit to the door is like from here to the wall. So anyway, well, thanks for coming in,
Absolutely.
and we'll see you guys
Next week.
next week.
All right.
That's it.